Nissan is warning over 80,000 people to not drive their cars. This is over an airbag issue, and it's also part of what's being called the largest auto recall in the world. Joining us now is Patrick Olson. He's the editor-in-chief at Carfax. Thank you for being here, Patrick.
Thank you for having me.
So what do you know about this recall? This is a pretty huge one. Have we seen one of this magnitude before?
Well, this is part of the Takata airbag recall. It started in 2014, and it is, in fact, the largest recall in U.S. history. It affects 19 manufacturers and more than 40 million vehicles. And what Nissan did this week is create a do not drive order. What that means is that Nissan, the federal government, want you to park your car. They'll get a tow truck, they'll tow it to a dealership, get the work done for free, and bring it back to you.
Yeah, that kind of speaks to the severity of it. You can't even drive to the dealership yourself to get the work done. What is the main issue that we're seeing with those airbags?
The chemical mixture. And in a normal situation, when your car gets hit, the chemicals mix, it explodes and it fills the airbag to protect the driver or protect the passenger. The problem is with exposure over time to heat and humidity, and I know you guys are just starting to warm up in Detroit, but when that heat builds up, it creates moisture inside the airbag inflator. That moisture makes the chemicals react in a way much more explosively than what is intended. That turns the metal ring around the airbag into shrapnel, literally flying pieces of metal that could go into the cabin. 25 people in this country have died from this, and more than 400 have been injured.
Now, is this something that can happen during a minor crash or a major accident, or just even arbitrarily go off at any point while someone's driving in their vehicle?
We have no reports of it just going off by itself. It's almost always in the case where the car has been in a collision, whether large or small. It's just when you have enough force to set off the airbag. And the problem is there's still 6.4 million of that 40 million cars around the country that still need to be fixed.
Wow. Okay. With so many people needing to get this work done and that message being so strong, what do you say to drivers who could be affected but maybe are not taking this as seriously as they should?
Well, I think there's a few issues here. I think there are a lot of owners who, when they get the mail, they think it might be like a marketing extended warranty scam. And I think there are others who get the notice and they want to get the recall fixed. They put it off weeks and they put it off months. Time goes by and they don't notice any problems. They think, well, I'm out of the woods. And unfortunately, nothing could be further from the truth. And the reality is just in the Detroit area, there are more than 72,000 vehicles that need this work done. And it's easy to figure out. If you go to carfax.com/recall, put in your vehicle identification number or your license plate information, we will tell you immediately for free whether or not you have an unfixed recall.
Very useful information. Patrick, can you tell us how can something like this even slip through the cracks in the first place? How do we find ourselves in this kind of predicament?
Well, a lot of these cars date back, the Nissans that were recalled this week are from the 2002 to 2006 model year. And so these cars are 20 plus years old. That means they're on their second, third, fourth, fifth owner. And it can be difficult for automakers to track those people down. But I know that some companies like Stellantis and Honda have actually hired people to go find these owners and find these cars and try to get these airbags fixed.
All right, before we let you go, one more time, tell us where we can get that information from Carfax to check to make sure that your vehicle is okay.
Absolutely. Go to carfax.com/recall. Just plug in your vehicle identification number. And if you don't have that, just your license plate information, and we'll tell you immediately for free whether or not you have an unfixed recall on your car.
All right, Patrick, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it.